2007 Emperor Habanero. The car for people who want to have a kid, but just haven't decided yet. This car is named after a pepper. The seats are made out of leather. This car has a turbocharger. This car is the Habanero. Today, I'll be filming around the Mirror Park area of Los Santos, where all the hipsters hang out. Because when I see this car, all I can think of is hipsters. The Habanero was first introduced in GTA 4, and basically remained the same, minus a few handling and speed improvements. It's based off the 2004 to 2008 Lexus RX. Even though this is in the SUV class, I don't see this car as an SUV. More of a luxury people mover. Now, when I first came across this car in GTA 5, I thought, that's a sedan, right? It looks too small to be an SUV, and I was surprised. Yes, this is an SUV, but it's much smaller than the SUV in its class. It's smaller and also not as boxy as the majority of the SUVs in the class, trading in straight lines for a more smoothed out body and curved lines. This car almost invites you to take it for a ride. It's not mean or intimidating like the larger cars in its class. Same going for the engine too. It's not some big monstrous V8 that will scream, "I will devour your souls!" In-game, the car features a turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, which, yes, does seem small for an SUV, but for an SUV of this size and class, I feel like it seems natural. The car is quite low to the ground, so don't expect to go off-road in this thing. Speed and handling is relatively decent for a car of its class, but it can be easily overtaken by better all-wheel drive vehicles. Now, you're probably wondering, what makes this car so special? There's just something I like about this car. It looks like a luxury SUV, but without the price tag. Sure, you have the Armored Baller LE or the XLS, but however, with all these new weaponized vehicles we've been getting in GT Online, that baller is looking more useless than that Regina I reviewed a couple weeks back. Overall, I think the Habanero is a pretty decent choice when it comes to SUVs. I wouldn't necessarily race in it or use it for races, but it's definitely a good choice all around to drive with your friends or just anywhere in general. This has been RCR and Andreas. I'll see y'all next week. Peace out.